I'm Russ Bedner, owner-operator of Bedners Farm and Greenhouse here in Cecil. I'm here today with my wife Melanie, and we're here to talk about the importance of healthy soil. Most people don't understand the importance of healthy soil. Healthy soil is comprised of a bunch of different organisms, such as earthworms, insect larvae, beetles, fungi, and bacteria. All these components together promote proper nutrient uptake for a healthy plant.
So one of the situations that we see a lot with customers is that someone buys a new home. And a lot of times the soil, they're not going to know what the soil is, and they want to make a significant investment in new plants. So before they do that, we usually recommend that they do a soil test to see what the soil fertility is, what they need to add to make the plants have the healthiest start and get the most from their investment. So Russ is going to explain how to do a soil test.
So one thing we recommend is calling your Penn State Extension office and getting a soil test kit. It comes in a little bag like this, gives you your instructions on how to do the testing with the sample bag. So you should do about 13 different areas when you're doing the testing. Lay it out on a piece of newspaper, let it dry, and then get approximately 1 cup to put in the bag and send it off to Penn State.
Soil test kits are available here at the Garden Center and also from your Penn State Extension office. Penn State will then mail you a report of what they recommend for you to amend your soil, and you can always just bring that back to the Garden Center and we can help you find what those amendments are. So a lot of times people walk around the Garden Center, they pick out all their plants, they come up to the checkout to buy their soil to take home, and they don't know which one to get. Do I need a potting mix or do I need the garden soil? So we're going to explain now the difference between what soil you need for pots and what you need for in the ground.
So potting soil is used for pots. There's a few different types of potting soil that you can use. Some with or without polymer, which is actually a water holding crystal, so you don't have to water as much throughout the season. Others also have mycorrhizae, which is a beneficial fungus that promotes root growth. There is also some slow-release fertilizers incorporated in potting mixes. Some are 3 months, some all the way go up to 9 months. It depends on what you're actually growing in the pot. Some plants may require a little more fertilizer, so you may have to do some additional fertilizer applications. All of our potting mix here does contain a slow-release fertilizer. That doesn't mean that you do not have to fertilize the whole year. It depends on how many months the fertilizer is good for. Some have 3, some have 6, some have 9 months worth of fertilizer in the soil. We recommend about mid to late summer, you should do a water-soluble fertilization just to keep the plant healthy.
Throughout the season, you'll notice a lot of times your mulch will tend to fade and decompose. So when springtime comes and you go to refresh it or to put down some mulch around newly planted plants, you want to make sure you're doing it correctly.
So one of the main things that you want to watch whenever you're applying a fresh layer of mulch is to keep it away from the base of the plant. You can put a real thin layer at the base of the plant, but don't put a good 2 to 3 inches in there. It's going to suffocate the plant and cause root problems. So those are some of the basics about soil. I wanted to thank my wife Melanie for being here today. Be sure to stop out and see us here at Bedners Farm and Greenhouse.